Hi there, it's Lindsay Upton, the Quilt Quine, with a little demo explaining how you can use some quite fancy thread in your loopers. I'm working on a crazy patch coat and I wanted to put some decorative cover stitch on it. So I just had a couple of little offcuts to test the thread that I want to use to see if I can get them to work. It is worth testing out the threads. Some of them are simply too bulky and thick and they'll get stuck in the stitch fingers, which is not a good idea. So I was trying to work out how to use a thread cradle to help the thick or sparkly thread get through the air threading system. Just couldn't get my head around what it said in the manual, so I've been figuring it out. So here we go. I have approximately a metre of fine polyester cotton and I have doubled it over, so there is a loop in one end and there are the two end tails. So I'm simply going to put them into the air threading system, both of the little tails. I've got the tubes closed, if you can see. I'm holding on to this loop end. I'll give it a bit of a start. And then I really want to be able to see the two tails pop out of the looper eye over here. Now I'm going to just take my sparkly thread. This happens to be some Superior Razzle Dazzle. It's a thick looking thread, but it's actually quite lightweight. So I'm going to take a length of it and post it through this loop here, like that. I'm just going to pull it through, and I want a reasonable length of it, like that. Now if I pull the green thread over here, it's going to just pull it through the air threading hole. There's not a great deal of resistance, so that makes me think that this thread is good. And there it is, it's all the way through. I can use that threading cradle again if I want to. Now I'm ready to open up the tube, shut the doors, and then I'm going to get my sample, and remember I'm going to stitch on the back because I want the fancy cover stitch to show on the correct side. So I'll put it right under the foot down. I'm just going to hold on to the tails until I get started. I'm also going to not sew too fast. So here we go. I can run over my piece as many times as I like until I'm satisfied with how much sparkle is going on at the back. I just pull it out for you to be able to see. We've got the sparkly thread really showing up rather nicely and adding what looks like a decorative braid. So do give it a try, but check the threads that you're going to use before you sit down to your project, and you should get on famously.